This next piece we're going to do is by a French composer named Camille Saint-Saëns. It's called The Carnival of the Animals. Some of you guys might have listened to some of this in general music class, maybe. This arrangement is meant to feature each instrument of the quintet. Right, the first instrument that's going to be featured is the trumpet. Right, now the trumpet is the highest of all of the brass instruments. Right, we have to play a lot of high notes. We get those by buzzing our lips. Ever want to try that? Alright. So we do that into a mouthpiece, which amplifies that sound. Eventually into the trumpet. Different sound. Now with no valves to press, this instrument, we call it a bugle. You can play a lot of different notes. Alright, but in order to play a scale, you have to use the valves. Alright, so we got 3 different keys, and that actually allows us to play 7 different trumpets sort of rolled into one, with different valve combinations. Now this first movement is called March of the Royal Lion, and it's going to feature the trumpets playing a couple little fanfare passages, which is a typical thing that trumpet players have to play. Now, as the piece goes on, we'll hear from each member of the quintet, and they'll talk a little bit more about their instrument. Thank you.
Boy, was that really, really fun. So, come over, because I haven't gotten to see this side of the room yet. Hi, guys. So this is my French horn, and what makes the French horn different about the other instruments is that I put my hand in the bell to help me hold it up. I'm going to hand the mic to Adam for a second. I wouldn't clap for that either, but you're being really polite. So that, before they put keys on the French horn to change notes, that's how I had to change the notes, and I don't think it sounds that great. Some of them sound kind of funky. But now that I have valves, as you hear, when I play in the group, all of my notes sound nice and even. So putting my hand in the bell is what makes my instrument different, but I still have to buzz my lips and use lots of air to make my sound, like all the other members of the brass family. So the reason we're a family of instruments is because we all make our sound the same way, as you will see. So we just played the lion, and you heard the fanfares that the trumpets played. But can someone raise their hand and tell me what instruments you heard making the lion noises? Right here.
Tuba and the trumpet.
Tuba, yep, I heard tuba. And anyone else? Yeah? Yeah, trumpet actually didn't have the lion as much. They had the fanfare. Adam, can you play just the fanfare part real quick? All right, so there's your fanfare part. Claude, can you play me some lion? Right, so those are the roars. So there's our lion. So I like this music we're playing as we get to the animals. I get to be a beautiful swan. So you won't hear any fanfares. And there's absolutely no roaring of any kind in my song. You'll hear just beautiful swimming music played by my French horn. So I hope you enjoy it.
wasn't about an animal that's alive. The last song you heard was about the fossils, about animals who are now extinct. But the next song you're going to hear is we're back to living creatures. And I get to tell you a little bit about the trombone. You'll notice about the trombone that the trombone is different because I don't have any buttons. When these guys buzz their lips into their mouthpieces, they all have keys which helps change their notes. But I have to do the same thing by moving this slide around. So because I have that, first of all, you've heard how great the trombone sounds anyway, but we can do something very special called the glissando. It sounds like this. So nobody else can do that besides me. So this next song you're going to hear is about a slow and silly turtle, and he of course has a lot of glissandos in his song.
Definitely not least, because it's definitely the best, is the tuba. Because we're the biggest and therefore the lowest. So listen to this. So it gets pretty low. It's also the newest instrument. It's the newest instrument you see up on the stage. Some of these instruments go back 300-400 years. The tuba is less than 150 years old. So it's pretty modern considering. I know 150 sounds pretty old. But in fact, there's only one other instrument that's newer than the tuba. Can anybody guess? It's not up here. The saxophone, he's good. Give that guy a gold star. The saxophone is the only instrument newer than the tuba. So, you know, and the saxophone's really not in orchestras and stuff, so we're still better than them anyway. Now, can anybody guess what animal the tuba might represent? Well, we already heard the lion. What do you think?
An elephant.
An elephant, you're right on. Because what better to represent an elephant than a big old tuba, right? So this next piece is the elephant.